Today's video is sponsored by Pupford. What's this? 30-day perfect pup. So the class is completely free and there's a private Facebook group in case I need help. I don't know if this trainer knows what he's doing though. Indy, we haven't done much serious training with you in 13 years. I think we need a refresher course, Indy. Let's see how you're doing on stay. Indy, come on, girl. Come on. What's this? I just got an email. Oh, it's from Pupford. It says here, if my dog eats better, they'll feel better. And if they feel better, they'll learn better. I'm gonna order this right now. Whoa, that was really fast shipping. This is some top-notch food, Indy. Beef liver. Indy, try these treats. All right, let's give this a shot now. Stay. Pupford is amazing. Indy, come. Good work. Will you wave? Yes, that was great. I bet you can even do math now. What's 1 + 1? Indy, you're so well trained now. Thanks, Pupford. I'll have a link to the 30-day Perfect Pup program and all the products we covered today in the description below. I almost feel like I could make dog training videos now. Wonder if this will work on other dogs. Click thumbs up for Rose, the English Shepherd. She's only 11 weeks old. Keep up with the dog training revolution between videos on Instagram @ZachGeorge. I do live Q&As, offer training advice, as well as get to know you guys better. Get a copy of my book. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel too. Today we're going to address Rose's puppy biting, see how she's doing on her basics, and test her leash walking skills outside around some distractions. So we've got a lot to do. My understanding is that Rose has a bit of a puppy biting issue and she tends to bite the kids in the house, you know, playfully as puppies will do. It's important to understand when you have a dog that likes to play bite that you do a really good job of controlling their environment, because a dog at this age, 11 weeks old, well, it's not really reasonable to expect them to know not to bite things. That's how they interact with the world. It's how they engage things. I've got this really loud, crinkly toy here because I think that Rose might like it, and it looks like she does. Rather than trying to suppress a dog's biting, it's important to really get them comfortable biting acceptable things. And one of the reasons I really like to do this is because it's the first step of teaching a dog tug of war. It's common for a lot of people to think, well, you shouldn't play tug of war with a dog because, well, maybe you're teaching them to be aggressive. But actually, tug of war can be a really valuable thing to teach a dog, both in terms of rewarding them, stimulating them mentally and physically, and just really building that bond between you and your dog. As I like to point out often, the fastest way to grow a bond between you and your dog is to play with them. Oh, check it out, she likes a tug toy too. It's tempting when you have a puppy and they're just like jumping on people and biting people and doing all that to just put them up, but you wanna be careful not to have your dog spend too much time alone. A really good thing to do is to start putting structure to play. Tug of war, like we talked about, is good, and tug of war is the first step of teaching fetch. Remember, fetch starts nice and close up like this. Good job. I'm gonna play tug so she's really motivated to continue to play rather than just take it from her. And we're gonna teach her to let go real quick. We're just gonna make the toy boring right here. Let go, yes, get it. Rather than suppressing your dog's desire to chase kids and other things, bring structure to that game of chase by showing them how to chase a toy and bring it back to you. That way you can satisfy their desire to play, get their energy out, and keep everybody happy. Let's see how she's doing on her basics. I'm gonna switch from toys to food now. I'm gonna use these Pupford beef liver treats today with Rose. It's amazing how she gets on her good behavior when you break out treats, huh? Let's see how her sit looks. Sit. That was pretty good. Oh, you're making it look easy. You're only 11 weeks old and you're sitting. Can you lie down? Wow, nice job. Really, when I'm assessing new dogs like this, I run through these tests. I like to see how responsive they are to lure training. When your dog is that responsive to lure training, there are so many different things you can teach them. Come on, up here. I'm gonna teach her how to stand up on all fours. And I understand she's already learned how to spin. Look at that, nice. And sit. Boy, it's hard to beat that for an 11-week-old, isn't it? You are a prodigy. All right, let's see how she's doing with leave it. Leave it alone. Look at me. A little more, come on, up here. Yes. Nice work. So right there, she was a little reluctant to look at me, so I just kind of got a little bit closer, shrunk up my training bubble a little bit, and that seemed to make it a little bit easier. Why don't we go out back and see how Rose is doing on her leash skills? For those of you with dogs, you'll know that they're probably a lot more compliant when you're inside with them. And the thing that makes the outside so different is there's lots of different sounds and smells and sights. I mean, it's a completely different world, and dogs really have amplified senses in many respects, so we should be very sensitive of that when working working with them. Of course, I'm gonna give her a bit of an adjustment period. Oh, look at her. Look at her. What is it? Oh, okay. I'll play with you. I'll play. So let's see. Now, actually, that's quite good. She's actually really responsive out here in this environment. Let's see how she does on that rollover. Good. Are you serious? Look at that. Almost. Down. Good. Nice job. Now, let's see how her leash walking is doing. We already know that she knows how to look at me when I ask her. Now let's see if we can get her to look at me while moving around back and forth. I could just walk, but see, when I'm just walking, she's not interested in me at all right now. She just wants to sniff the ground and look around. But if I up my energy, so let me go back here. Come here. Let's go, let's go. All right. Getting peppy is a really good way to get your dog into you. Come on, let's go. Yes, this way. Good. 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 Yes. Sit. Good work, and look at that focus. I love it. That's a really good example of how sincerity and being genuine with your dog is likely to help. And notice the rate at which I'm rewarding during this training session. You might see I'm rewarding an awful lot right now. That's because she's pretty new to training. And see, puppies do stuff like this. She's picking up grass. She shouldn't eat that. Let me see if I can get her to leave that alone. And I'm just luring her away with a treat. Very good. Yes, nice job. Sometimes, obviously, you need to get things out of your dog's mouth if it's dangerous. But in that case, I thought I would really try to teach her how to let go of it organically there and pay attention to me instead. Come here and sit. Good, come on. Right there, that sit's pretty reliable. So for right now, I might reward every other time instead of rewarding every time because she's doing so well. Typically, dogs this young don't do this well in an outdoor environment, so I'm quite pleased. Rose, yes. I love right there that she responded to her name so well. Come on. Yes. You see that? Whereas before she was walking ahead, sniffing the ground, now she starts to get ahead and then she's looking back at me as if to say, wait a minute, I want to pay attention to you. You got those treats. And now she's even paying attention to me while I act normal because I've shown her I'm worth listening to. Rose is interested in those walkers down there. What a good training opportunity. I want to make sure she doesn't get in the habit of like lunging and barking at people when they walk by. That's a common habit for puppies to develop. Sit. Good work, nice. And so these are the kind of normal day-to-day things that are hard to set up unless you really go out of your way to practice with your dog. There she goes looking at the people again. Let me get her eyes on me. Over here. Yes, good work. So by doing just little things like this in the moment when you discover them in public, you're really going to accelerate and propel your dog training success. So far, Rosie is doing a really good job. She's listening to me around pretty minor distractions, but that's really good. If you, as their teacher and as their trainer, can keep bad habits from really getting traction, then you're in a much better position to make sure that they listen for the long haul. Working with your dog in a variety of places is imperative to their training success. You are very successfully trained. Well, almost anyway, you're getting there. If you're serious about training your dog, and you are because you're watching this video, sign up for Pupford's 30-Day Perfect Pup. It's completely free. I'll also have links to the training starter kit, food, and treats that we used in today's video in the description below. Click thumbs up for Rose. She did a great job today. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel. Follow us on Instagram to keep up with us between videos as well. Remember, we do live Q&As over there and just generally get to know you guys better. Get a copy of my book too. All the links will be in the description below. Rose, you did a great job today. Oh, I love you. See you guys in the next video.